Ambition nearly stole my peace. What began as a good desire to steward my gifts became a hidden engine of striving. I didn't see it at first, but over time I noticed an undercurrent of a kind of reaching for numerical success. Social media certainly fans this flame. I think to myself, I just need a few more followers and then I'll be happy. But this is a never-ending, unfair, and unwinnable game that leads in the exact opposite direction of contentment. I'm embarrassed to admit this, but naming my rough spots actually helps me notice, discern, and respond to them. So, for some very deep wisdom, I'd like to turn to one of my childhood favorites, Winnie the Pooh. Here's what he has to say about this. Pooh asks this question: what if it's okay to be small? Now, this is a question I ask myself when the volume of my ambition gets turned up too loud. What if it's okay to be small? There's nothing necessarily wrong with ambition. It's good to have dreams and to work hard, of course. The problem emerges when the ego bursts forth. My true self gets buried and I reach for the unattainable in ways that stress my heart, my mind, and my body. Do you experience this too, the siren call of your own version of 15 minutes of fame? As I mentioned, social media can easily amplify this unhealthy desire as we strain for an uncontrollable and unmanageable goal of being seen and followed by the unknown masses. Maybe it's okay to be small, to simply love and serve the people in our actual lives. There's no need for tackling things too big for us. Yes, we are called to work with excellence, but not at the whip-cracking mercy of efficiency and productivity. Well, what does true fruitfulness look like for each of us? Now, don't mistake this as an invitation to get small for the sake of smallness. If God has given you a vision and a dream and you are on the journey to fulfilling it, remain there. I have my own vision and calling as well here inside of Unhurried Living. But what I'm talking about is that internal dynamic of revving, straining, and striving that I might attach to this God-given vision. This is what becomes unhealthy for me. How can we remain committed to good and fruitful work without the added weight of unhealthy ambition? Well, here's one way I like to think about it. I think about reaching out and not up. Well, this was God's invitation to me a few years ago when I caught myself in a reach up mentality. I kept thinking if only they up there somewhere, would see me or promote me or notice me, then I'd be all set. This mode is unsustainable and unachievable because I can't control them and what they will or will not do. And who are they anyway? Let's reach up. I'm trying to get someone up ahead of me to notice. Instead of that, what about a reach out mentality? Reach out. It's one that acknowledges the people in my actual life and how I might be of service to them. This is based in reality. Rather than trying to manage a nameless they, I can love and help the people who are actually leaning in. And that includes you. You're watching this, you're leaning in. So as soon as I made this shift, I felt a sense of relief. A weight dropped off my shoulders and actually my stomach relaxed. I know it might seem a simple concept, but until I made my own inner pivot, my unchecked ambition kept me on a stress treadmill. I now enjoy a full and fruitful ministry life as I reach out to those in my sphere. I'm no longer trying to reach up toward an unknown they in ways that actually come from my ego. This reaching out is a much more relaxing way to live and work. John 15 says, remain attached to the vine like a fruitful branch, and like that branch, reach out, and I can allow Jesus to produce the fruit. So if you, like me, have ever felt the tug of ambition pulling too hard on your soul, know that there's another way. We don't have to live on a stress treadmill, chasing approval or outcomes we can't control. The invitation is to return to the simplicity of love and presence, to let go of striving and embrace a slower, more sustainable way of being. Here are a few gentle steps that can help you make this shift. I'm going to give you 3, as usual. Number 1, name that pull. Notice when your ambition begins to shift from holy calling to ego-fueled striving. Name it. Number 2, recenter yourself in reality with a capital R, here in God's presence. Ask yourself, who's already around me? Who has God already entrusted me with in my own life? Look there. And then third, practice a grounded yes. Just do one small thing today to love someone in your actual life, quietly, lovingly, and without needing to be noticed and without it needing to be counted. Let me know in the comments which of these steps you'd like to try, and maybe even just comment what you think about this whole conversation about ambition and striving and who they are and how you can just look into your own sphere. Just tell me what you're thinking about this. Thanks for joining as always, and blessings to you as you make your way. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more content like this, and click the notification bell so you'll know when we drop any new content. I love connecting with intentional people just like you.